Pop Tart? Toaster strudel? Nah, I got a turkey puff that's much better, and you're gonna want to know how to cook this deliciousness. All right, Pop Tarts with savory filling. Maybe you call them a hand pie, maybe like an empanada, I don't know. But we're gonna try and make these Pop-Tarty so they're a breakfast food because Black Friday, you're gonna be out in line, you need to eat. I'm very excited about this. This is gonna be a lot of fun. The first step that we're gonna do is our dough. You can make dough if you want. I am not a dough making sort. So we have 2 pie crusts. 9-inch round pie crust, your standard thing. Get whatever pie crust you want. The goal here is to cut rectangles to fill. So for the round thing, I'm gonna go square off the dough here, square off the dough here, set this aside, cut it off here, and cut it off here. Now we have a nice square of dough. Set this aside, and we want to cut this. I put both sheets of dough on top of each other to make sure I get the same shapes. You don't have to do it, you can cut them individually if you're very precise. So let's go cut in half like this, cut in half like that. And we can put one sheet, that'll be our bottom, on a parchment paper lined baking sheet. I put it like this because I want to go ahead and fill this and put the dough on top, and then we'll do these two. So very simple to do. First thing we're gonna do is a little egg wash on the bottom here. And our first layer is gonna be our jelly layer, little cranberry sauce. Let's go ahead, spoon that in the middle. We wanna leave a good amount of space on the outside so we can close this up. Same on this one. I like the nice and chunky one for this. And now for our savory filling. This is a mixture of leftovers that I had. It's about a cup of chopped up turkey, some stuffing, about 2 tablespoons, and a tablespoon of corn. You can sub in what other leftover Thanksgiving stuff you have, but I think this should be delicious. Just put a little bit of this on top, in the middle. Now let's put the tops on. Just go around the edges. Pinch, 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 pinch. This one. Back in there a little bit. Pinch, 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 pinch. Grab our fork. Just down the edges. Poke a couple holes in the top. Same on this one. I'm gonna repeat with the next 2. We have 4 done. This recipe, you can see I have more filling, obviously more cranberry sauce. It easily doubles. If you wanna do 4 pie crusts at once, make 8 of these, you're good to go. All that's left now is to pop them in the oven. It's preheated to 400 degrees. Let it go for 12 to 15 minutes total, but after about 7 minutes, I'm gonna pull these out and put our frosting on top, which is mashed sweet potatoes and or regular mashed potatoes, whichever one you prefer. I'm gonna do both, you know, a little color, white and orange. It's gonna look great. So let's put these in the oven. See how they turn out. Now for the fun part, frosting it up. Okay, so pull these out. We have our mashed sweet potatoes and our regular mashed potatoes. We warm these up a little bit to help them spread a little bit more easily. So let's put a little dollop there. Go ahead and spread this over the top. You want just a thin layer so it doesn't collapse anything. A little bit more. There we go. And then goes on. Spread our sweet potato. This looks like fall. Love it. Now for the fun part. Sprinkles! Salt Bae it up. Maybe not quite that high. Didn't work so well. Sprinkles, sprinkles. Sprinkles, sprinkles. Sprinkles are optional, but given the choice, why wouldn't you put sprinkles on here? They're so much fun. They make everything taste better. We got 2 different types. There's so many fall ones. Pumpkins. This would be a good thing for your kids to do with you, but my daughter's 2, and she'd probably burn herself. So don't do it that young. But this would be fun for kids to help with. Okay, these are frosted with our potatoes. We have our sprinkles on, so we're gonna put them back in the oven to cook for another 6 to 7 minutes or so, and let them get golden, crispy, puffy. But before we do that, we just need to make sure we poke a couple more holes in them. Just use a knife for this one, let everything vent. All right, there we go. Back in the oven. Can't wait for these to come out and eat them. It smells like Pop Tarts up in here, but savory Pop Tarts. So let's pull these out, see how they look. I did rotate the pan halfway through cooking just so that the front and back cooked evenly. Might want to do that. Let's pull it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Now, these are very hot and the filling's very hot. So we're gonna let these rest for about 5 minutes before we bite into them. But trust me, you'll be the first to see my reaction when I bite into these delicious, savory Thanksgiving Pop Tarts. Guys, we've let these rest, and look at how pretty they are. I mean, just look at these things. They are perfect. I really wanna know how the sweet potato frosting tastes, so I'm gonna take a bite into this one. Gosh, these are really good. The cranberry is like that perfect jelly, then just a little bit of nice savory. The salt from the stovetop stuffing. And you got the sweet potato on top. Gordon Ramsay, you should try doing this at one of your restaurants. It's so good, man. Well, everybody, thanks for watching how to do this. This is a fun recipe to do with your kids, make for Black Friday leftovers. Really do it any time of the year. Thanks for watching. You can find the full recipe on our website, so make sure to check that out. And we'll see you soon at Lake Geneva Country Meats.